When I was in elementary school, there was a very unusual occurrence. Every day when I would walk home from school, I would notice that there was a tall, hairy homeless man covered in a pink blanket sleeping on the sidewalk across the street. I never paid much attention to him, as he seemed harmless and was almost always sleeping. One day, I was walking home from school. I noticed that the man wasn't there, which was kind of odd to me, as I was so used to seeing him. As I was entering the house, I wondered where the guy went. Could he have went to another neighborhood, or has he found a place to live? Whatever, it was none of my business. The rest of the night was pretty normal. I ate dinner, brushed my teeth, and went to bed. When I went to bed, I quickly dozed off. A few hours later, I experienced sleep paralysis. I haven't experienced sleep paralysis much, so it felt pretty unusual. I felt the sensation of getting crushed and saw a dark demonic figure running around my room. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't. I wanted to run away, but I couldn't. I attempted to wriggle my fingers and toes. Fortunately, that snapped me out of my paralyzed state. I awoke and went back to sleep, or at least tried to. I heard footsteps in my room, and I even felt someone poking me while I was under the blanket. In fact, I felt someone poking me all around. After I couldn't bear the feeling of getting poked, I got up and screamed. My parents heard me and quickly ran into my room. They asked me what was wrong. I told them what happened, and they searched my room. They looked through the closets and the cabinets, but found nothing. Suddenly, I noticed a pink piece of cloth under my bed. The piece of cloth was a different shade of pink from the other fabrics in my room. I tugged on it and pulled it out. I dragged it out and saw it was a pink blanket, like the one the man across the street was covered with. Out of curiosity, I looked under the bed and saw the face of the homeless man. He stared at me with his bloodshot eyes and grinned at me with a terrifying smile. I let out a huge scream and staggered back. He tried to grab me, but I rolled back. He also noticed that my parents were there, so he rolled to the other side, got up out of under the bed, and jumped out the nearest window. I let out a huge scream. My parents also noticed him jumping out, and they quickly called the police. The police arrived and searched our property, only to find nothing. That experience scarred me for a majority of my childhood.